Hello, my name is Jen. Today we are going to go over how to overlay an object in Spark AR and some of the basic controls in the Spark AR platform. What is Spark AR? Spark AR is an augmented reality platform created by Facebook for Mac and Windows. Using this platform, we can easily make effects and overlays for Instagram and Facebook. How do you get Spark AR? To download Spark AR, simply go to Spark AR's website and click Download in the upper right-hand corner. Once you have Spark AR downloaded, let's click Blank Project so we can start making our filter. What are the different panels and controls in Spark AR? After you've clicked on Blank Project, you should see a video of a face on the right-hand side. This video acts as a live preview for our filter. You can play and pause this video by pressing the play triangle symbol on the left and pausing by pressing the double bar symbol. To briefly go over some of the tools in Spark AR, on the left-hand side is your scene panel. The scene panel is where we will be adding our elements. The second tab in the scene panel is Layers. In Layers, we can adjust which objects are in front of or behind another. Underneath the scene panel, we have the Assets panel. The Assets panel allows you to add objects to your project as well. The difference between adding objects to the Scene panel versus the Assets panel is that when you add an object to the Assets panel, it does not add it directly to your scene. When we have added some objects to our scene, we will be able to change the object properties using the Inspector panel. For example, we can change an object's visibility and material using the Inspector panel. Finally, at the top, we have the manipulators. The first manipulator, the crosshair symbol, allows us to change the position of our object. The next one, the arrows in a circle, allows us to change the rotation of an object. The last one, the box in box symbol, allows us to change the scale or how big or small an object is. How do you make a filter using Spark AR? To begin, let's go to our scene panel and add a face tracker by clicking Add Object at the bottom of the panel. In the pop-up, select Face Tracker. Next, add a plane by going again to the bottom of the scene panel and selecting Add Object. When the pop-up appears, select Plane. Adjust the position, scale, and rotation using the manipulators at the top. After you've added the plane, make it a child of your face tracker by dragging it on top of the face tracker. When you've done this correctly, it should appear indented in your scene panel. Then, to add our element, let's go to the Assets panel and select Import and From Computer. We should then get a Finder window that allows us to select the image we want to use for our filter. To make your plane display your image, select your plane in the Scene panel, and then in the Inspector panel, you can rename it by double-clicking its name at the top. In this house, we name our layers. In the Inspector panel, click the plus next to the Materials option. This will add a material to your Assets panel. Next, select this material in your Assets panel. Once again, you can rename this by double-clicking the name at the top of the Inspector panel and typing in the name you want. After you've renamed the material, at the top, change the shader type to be flat. In the texture section, click on the square and choose Hand. We can adjust the scale by selecting our plane in the Scene panel and then selecting the box in box symbol or the scale manipulator to adjust the size. When you're satisfied with your filter, make sure to save it by going to the top and selecting File, Save. You will then have the choice of saving it to somewhere on your computer. How do you submit your filter for review? To submit this filter to Instagram and Facebook Messenger, go to File at the top and then select Export. It will then take you to the SparkAR Hub, where you'll be allowed to upload your file and have it reviewed by Facebook. Before you enter the hub, you may want to create an icon for your filter. I recommend using Canva or Photoshop to make this icon. It takes about a day or two for Facebook to review your filter and for it to go live, so account for that review time in your process. I hope that you found this video helpful and that you feel more confident in working with SparkAR. Happy creating!